particular warrant officer records, I noticed there was tension between...
Mr. Nku, can I just stop? Mr. Msikili, can we just be clear? What is it in paragraph 27 that we should read out? Is it just the word either?
Either would have then been followed by another option that he ought to have provided. So the word either would be removed, and then there's no expectation of or, which would then have to give what that or would have been in this instance.
And the rest of the paragraph remains the same?
The rest of the paragraphs remain the same.
Okay. Mr. Nku, you confirm? Yeah, Mr. Nku has got his hand up, Chair. You want to clarify?
Chair, I think maybe on the version that you have, say after and confiscated by the police. So we then replaced from even up until any difficulty down there. Those were jotted out. And then we replaced after confiscated by police, even if some exhibits were not booked.
Sorry, just read it the way it should be then. Yeah.
Chair? So maybe from the beginning, I say so because my expectation was that the drugs were going to be lawfully busted and confiscated by the police, even if some exhibits were not booked. That's the end of the sentence. And then I continue from my ultimate aim.
And after, even if some exhibits were not booked, you continue from?
My ultimate.
And that's all one sentence?
No, it's full stop. Sorry, Advocate Musikiri. I think, we made a mistake with that.
Not read even, I say this because that would make sense.
Indeed.
Even if some exhibits were not booked, I did not have any difficulty.
Indeed.
And then you carry on from there. My ultimate.
Are you happy with that reformulation?
I'm asking if that's the intended.
I'm happy with that.
Statement.
I'm happy with that.
Thank you.
So you no longer want this to refer to police taking some of the contraband for their own benefit. You no longer want that.
So I think the phrasing of the sentences apologies, Chair. I'm saying at that time the phrasing of the sentences because we had limited time to do the statement. So.
That was not intended.
No, that was not intended. The phrasing of the sentence was more not having difficulty.
But if they chose not to book some of the exhibits, would that not be because they would have taken them?
No, it would have been, Chair.
For whose benefit?
So,
would they have taken them? For whose benefit would they have taken
them? Hence, I maintained that I would remain neutral, Chair. I was.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand why you would not want that to be there. All right. Anyway, let's continue.
Okay, thank you, Chair.
All right. Let's continue to paragraph 28, Mr. Nku.
As more police arrived, in particular warrant officer records, I noticed that there was tension between different subs members. I was then later approached by Warrant Officer Mokoboya, who asked me what was my involvement, to which I told him that I was at the source. I then told me that General Khan was on his way. Paragraph 29. I became apprehensive on the situation. I then called Dr. Precious Mabuza, who is the daughter of the late D.D. Mabuza, Deputy President Mabuza. I told her that...
Your voice is fading. Your voice.
Apologies. Okay. Who is the daughter of D.D. Mabuza? I told her that I gave information to SAPS about the drug bust, but the situation was making me feel uncomfortable. She promised me that she will inform Lieutenant General Mboto from Provincial Head of Hawks, DPCI Northwest. However, my phone was shortly taken away and I did not receive that call. I was later informed by Dr. Mabuza that General Mboto tried to call me multiple times on the day. By the time my phone had been seized. By the time. Okay. So.
Can I just check only because we had this discussion with Chief Mashaba. The D.D. Mabuza that you refer to here is the now deceased Deputy President.
Indeed, Chair.
Okay, thank you.
Indeed, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Okay, and this paragraph 30. So the title should be "My View with Chief Mashaba."
Instead of instead of my understanding with Chief Mashaba, it should be what?
My view.
My view.
My view.
With Chief Mashaba.
Indeed, Chair.
What does that mean?
Apologies, Chair.
What does that mean, my view with Chief Mashaba?
My opinion, as opposed to having an arrangement.
Your view of him or your view with him? Your view of him?
My view of him. Apologies, Chair.
Okay.
My view of him.
And then when you started paragraph 30, it says my understanding. Should we keep that or should we also change it?
It's my view.
It's still your view?
My view.
Of. Okay.
My view of.
All right. Continue.
And okay, I'll read and skip a certain part there which we jotted out with Advocate Seegers. Chief Mashaba was that, or my view of Chief Mashaba was that he could take a portion of consignment and simultaneously claim victory for the past. Whichever way, I was neutral. My mission would have been achieved, preventing the consignment from reaching its competitor. This view is informed by previous incidents and experiences I have observed regarding Chief Mashaba.
Do you have something amended there now, because it does not accord with what we have here?
Indeed, Chair. Apologies for that. That was amended.
Please articulate it the way you have. Start from
okay.
The beginning of the sentence.
I would start there by saying I was neutral, as my mission would have been achieved, preventing the consignment from reaching EB's competitor. There it's replaced by this view is informed by previous incidents and experiences I have observed regarding Chief Mashaba. So, and then this would explain, then we start from there as a new sentence. This would explain why he initially did not bring his own law enforcement team to do a full-blown drug bust from the beginning.
Sorry, Mr. Musigiri, was there an indication that we would be getting an amended statement or not?
Chair, we did these amendments in the morning. We'll have to do a proper one, Chair, and resubmit it because there's too many of them now coming through.
Yes, all right,
Yes.
all right. Please continue. Thank you, Mr. Musigiri. Please continue the heading, the BMW, paragraph 31.
Okay. I further, paragraph 31, I further confirm that the silver gray BMW 7 Series, which I was driving at the scene, which did not have registration plate, only had a permit, was not registered in my name. The vehicle was registered under the name of one Mohammed Baba. My agreement was that EB would purchase the vehicle on my behalf and I will pay in installments until final payment. EB purchased the vehicle on my behalf through the involvement of Baba.
Can you please explain that? What does that mean? Through the involvement of Baba, what exactly was Mohammed Baba's involvement?
No, so, in fact, I think maybe I did not clarify on the sentences, on the paragraph. The arrangement was with Baba. Initially, he was to purchase the car for me, but then because he did not, he's a dealer stocker, so he did not have the funds. We then agreed that we would approach EB to make the purchase, and then I would either pay Baba, because Baba said if he's okay with funds, he would then pay EB, but I will pay him. But if he has not come okay with funds, I would then pay EB in installments for the purchase of that car.
I don't understand. Maybe repeat it.
Okay, so the arrangement was initially that Baba buys the car.
So Baba buys it from somebody else.
Buys it because he's a dealer stocker. The cars are cheaper for them if you buy from
What does
manufacturer.
it mean he's a dealer stocker? Sorry.
So let's say it's a dealership.
Okay.
It's a dealership. So if he buys a car at, say, a BMW, he would buy it at a much cheaper price than an ordinary person would buy it. That's why if one looks at the book value of the car at the time, the book value was way higher than the purchase price. The purchase price became much cheaper than the actual book value of the car. So in that manner, you reserve the value of the car, and he was to buy, and obviously through the fact that he needs to make profit from there, I still needed to pay him for his part of the profit. But over and above that, pay the installment. But at the time, because he didn't have the funds, we then approached EV to make the payment for the car, and then would reimburse him on installment basis. But my agreement with Baba was that if he comes okay, he will other clients to him for vehicle purchases.
So someone you knew for 5 months, 6 months, I'm talking about Mr. Ibi, was willing to buy a R1 million car for you just like that?
Indeed, I can show you the reason, Commissioner Kumar.
No, you can,
Apologies.
don't give me the reason, you can just say yes. If that's what he was willing to do, then the answer is yes.
It is not that simple. That's why I'm trying to, if I may, I'm pleading to qualify
I will
it.
give you the chance to give the explanation some other time, because if you are going to give the explanation, I'm happy to withdraw my question and keep it for later.
Okay, I understand, Commissioner Kumar. At the time, yes. Yeah.
When this vehicle is bought by Baba, is it a brand new vehicle at that point is it BMW or wherever he sourced it from? Is it a brand new vehicle?
It is a brand new vehicle from what I understood,
Okay.
Commissioner.
And from and I just want you to make sure that I understand this transaction. From your explanation, it sounds like, in fact, it is Baba who's buying the vehicle on your behalf, not EB.
Not really, because the from what I understood, the engagements ultimately then ended up being between the two of them. But because I would have been the person who's supposed to reimburse one of them, I was a benefactor of the transaction, in a sense that